Oromo people is one of the largest population living in East Africa at large, and in Ethiopia, Oromia regional state massively in particular. Oromo is known by its peculiar identity of benevolence and accommodation for all humankind and other creatures on the globe. These optimistic values emerged by the having the Gadaa system that helps them looking at creatures and issues in open-minded and consciousness. They have been settled at the heart of Ethiopia on arable and pasture of Oromia region, the largest and blessed one among all regions in the country, for it is massively the source of everything is there. Of course, Oromia region is the most popular and very comfortable to live within, having an astonishing and hilarious land features within the most preferable air condition in East Africa. It is that the most beautiful land on the earth, which is the God or Wakayo give a land to the Oromo people as their ever shining home to live in for everlasting. As beautiful as their homeland, the Oromo people have also a commendable and magnificent ways of life, which is really depend on the philosophical aspects of them, the Gadaa system. Proudly speaking, Gadaa system is homemade and indigenous greatest philosophy, literally crafted by the Oromo people in East Africa many years ago. Gadaa system is an all-rounded philosophy that deals with social, political, economic, language, religion, astronomy, virtue, and medication aspects within the Oromo people. The greatest and marvelous Gadaa system, though badly attacked by former Ethiopian rulers, the monarchies and dictatorship, to dismantle it, was able to become property of the raised world, being registered as an intangible world heritage with UNESCO on November 30, 2016 in Finfine City. Influences against the Gadaa system over the past 1.5 centuries have been forced many parts of the Oromo people to lose their way of life, the Gadaa system, where they forced to accept other in their homeland, even though it has been mostly revitalized in many parts of Oromia original state. Among the Oromo people who were totally forced to lose and forget their identity in Ethiopia are the Wollo Oromo people, who are currently living in the northeastern of Ethiopia within the Amhara regional states. Particularly the Wollo Oromo, who are in the current south and north Wollo zones in Amhara region, have totally lost their earliest identities, including language. The Afan Oromo, which is their mother tongue before 100 years, and other manifestation of the Gadaa system. But the only thing as a sign of the Oromo Gadaa system remained in those areas, unable to be eradicated by Naftanya system, with Wollo Oromo people with the names of places, mountains, rivers, and towns. For example, Warailu, Borana, Warababo, Borumeda, Gara Lencha, Burkana, and the Garado rivers, the two biggest rivers in Wollo, Dase town, Waldia, Harbu, and Kombolcha towns are all the names given after Afan Oromo or Oromo language hundreds of years before the area have been being Amharized. Despite the hardness of the Naftanya system against their overall identities and territory to be Amarized, the Wollo Oromo who have been living in Wollo Oromo Special Zone in Amara Regional State are really the true patriots and self-esteemed Oromo in terms of struggling and preserving their Gadaa system and its institutions as much as possible in their homeland. The zone is constituted from 5 rural districts and 2 town administrations, having Kamise town as a capital. The Wollo Oromo who are living in the special zone are the most strongest and unified one, who are greatly devoted at maximum rate to preserve the most beloved Gadaa system and its institutions like Atete deals with the spiritual power of the women, and the Kalu or Abagar, Abadira, which is equivalent with Abadula in Oromia, Abahaga, which is deals with male and female youths. Bravely honoring the Wollo Oromo in a special zone are currently practicing and living the Gadaa system. Some elders witness that they have badly fought with Naftanya to have been reached here with their Gadaa system. The most astonishing and miracle institutions of the Gadaa system that have been practicing by the Wollo Oromo, a special zone mostly in Jile Umuga district, some 270 kilometers northeast of Infinite City, is Abagar or the Kalon station, is an spiritual shiny pilgrimage part of the Gadaa system that deals with a spiritual power. According to the Wollo Oromo, the word Abagar is constituted from 2 Afan Oromo words. Abba and Gari means father and good respectively, which is to mean a good father to reconciliate. Abagar is therefore a title given to a man who have naturally ability to reconciliate individuals or parties in dispute. It is not given to a man, the Abagar, by election or by interest of some specific group or individuals or officials to have an whole title of the Abagar, but it is by nature that transferred through hereditary. According to evidence from Wollo Oromo, a man who is Abagar is born with such special power of ability to reconcile and solve problems within community. By using Abagar problem-solving mechanism, conflict between individuals, parties, or family members could be peacefully managed purely and heartily. Among the Wollo Oromo, through Abagar conflict management mechanism, a big crime up to killing could be softly managed in a way the true reconciliation role of Abagar could finally appear with complete consensus of accepting a peaceful agreement to back to that innocent life and togetherness before the crime, where there would never be any tendency to be jealous and offensiveness at a post-reconciliation event. Some elders and even members of Abagar has told OBN that they have been reconciliating members of their community after dispute and crimes may made between individuals or parties in conflict.
Abagar jechana Abagar sumari ararsu kan namni ogga na wallahi ararsu walitti fide ararsu.
Abagar is the one who could reconciliate individuals or restes in disputes. Oromo in its Gadaa system, there are discussion among Abagada or Gadaa chief and the Abakalu or spiritual father in the Gadaa system or the Abagar. Abagar is the blessed man who could never be engaged in any crime-making activities. Abagar could look at disputes verifying from simple crime up to the big one. Of course, Abagar is there to solve problems leveling high in the community while sitting under the shadow of tree over the river bank, thinking that the disagreement would be gets easy, needs the river bank as soft as water to be drunk.
Abbagaar jechuun ulfina jechuu. Ulfina jedhama ulfaatadha inni sodaatamaadha.
Abagar means respect and respectful at all. It is a means of reconciliation according to our culture. No one could be refused to undertake reconciliation among parties or individuals in conflict. The one who refuses the need to reconcile will never live in the community in peace. Even if there is the crime of killing, the Abagar has a purpose and ability to call to the offensive and a defensive to reconciliate. Most probably, such a reconciliation process could take place in such a riverbank, thinking that it is get easy to solve the problems.
Kan inni guddaa hin ajjeesaa dhiiga isaan nyaatu. Hoodahuu birita kan fuudhu. Foon ofiitan nyaadhaa ja'an tuqu gubaan qaba.
According to the Oromo Gadaa system, even if a brother or member of one community may kill each other, this would know the highest level of compensation, which is locally called Guma among Oromos. A brother could not cost high a brother because of such a bad crime. Rather, this is a level of compensation based on the level of the crime met. For instance, conflict between individuals, the ear or hands of one among them may infected badly. There could be the predetermined cost to be compensated as per principle of the Gadaa system. Secondly, if hands may badly affected and get out of use, 2 oxen compensation is mandatory in our community, and mule to be ridden is also just for a leg if gets out of use to travel long distance. But the most important thing to be known during compensation is the existing reality. If there is any injury-based compensation to people, there would be emergency of bad future to the receiver, which could really happen soon.